This is Front Row MMA. We're here at the beautiful UTC in Birmingham with a debuting amateur fighter on BCMMA in 7 weeks' time, Matthew Byfield. Thank you very much for chatting with us. You know, I'm going to move back a little bit. Instead of talking about the fight to start, you know, what got you into MMA in the first place? And why is now the time you feel ready to test your skills in a cage?
Well, from when I was younger, I used to do like Thai boxing and stuff like that. So I was always kind of involved in that kind of stuff there. But then kind of, as I got older and whatnot, actually watching the UFC itself and seeing light heavyweights like John Jones, a lot of the great fighters there, you kind of thought to yourself, that looks kind of fun, so I thought I'd give it a try. Come down here, UTC, I heard it was probably one of the best gyms around, so came down here and the rest is history, really.
How long have you been training out of UTC, and how long have you been a member of the fight team?
Remember the fight team, not very long. Been coming here for about 2 years now, about 2 years.
And was it you made the approach? Did you, when it comes to making a decision to compete and to fight, did the coaches come and say, look, you know, this is something we think, or do they wait for you to make the approach?
A bit of both, to be honest. I think when I came to this gym in the first place, I actually knew Leon Edwards. I knew him outside of gym and whatnot, and I knew a couple of the fighters, Aaron Laval. I knew a couple of the fighters anyway, so it kind of wanted me to come here and kind of give it a go and whatnot. And over the time, I think like my skills developed and whatnot. Speaking to Yannick, speaking to Joe Silk, kind of they said, you know, do you want to give it a try at some point? So it kind of was like a mutual decision, really. But yeah,
gonna make you blush a little bit here, but they're calling you the UTC's Dominic Cruz. Is that down to the fact that you came in with some Thai and some great footwork? Or where does that nickname come from?
You know what, to be honest, at this gym, after a while, you have to have a nickname of some sort. So I don't know if it's through at me because it sounds good or whatnot, but I don't know. If I can be as good as him or even half as good, then I'm onto a winner there.
Because you've sparred heavy, you've trained heavy, you've sparred heavy with Thai. You competed Thai at all?
Yeah.
So the combat sports isn't new to you, but is there anything different about, or don't we know you about that cage door closing? Do you feel that you're going to be pretty comfortable when that happens?
Yeah, to be honest, I think even when I was younger, I used to play a lot of football and stuff, and what I kind of realised is I didn't like losing. I didn't like losing, so I kind of realised that, you know what, doing an individual sport, something like that, once they lock the cage and whatnot, it's just you and it's just him, so it's kind of all on you, so it can be nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it can kind of make you more focused as well. So, with
7 weeks to go, and again, training camp started, and there's a lot of your fight team fighting on BCMMA, you know, is that, how much more motivation does that provide when your teammates are getting ready for a fight as well?
To be honest, everyone's energies are just bouncing off each other. As I said, we've got people from bantamweight right up to heavyweight, so we're all kind of chasing the same dream, chasing the same goal. So we kind of all bounce off each other's energies and whatnot. So it's really good, to be honest. It's really good.
Did you get a chance? Did you travel to on December 9th when you had teammates fighting on BCMMA? Have you been down to that event before? What's your expectation of your first sort of mixed martial arts event? What do you know, I know people will have talked to you about it and stuff, but what's your sort of mindset of what it's going to be like on the day? Or is it just too far away?
No, it is. As I said, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I don't know. BCMMA, I've heard it's quite a good promotion anyway, so I'm expecting it to be done quite professionally and whatnot.
I don't think you'll be disappointed there, and they match make well as well. For those, and we haven't seen you yet, so this is really exciting. For those that haven't seen you perform yet, can you sum up a fighting style? Although I know you'll be happy anywhere, are you looking for a knockout? Do you prefer it on your feet? Do you have a particular love?
I wouldn't want to say that just in case he's watching, and I don't want him to see it coming. But to be honest, with this kind of gym and whatnot, I kind of came in here a lot, kind of stand up, striking and whatnot. And as I said, I used to do Thai boxing a lot, and you kind of realise after a while, Thai boxing, you don't focus so much on your hands, so then you had to kind of pick up on your hands. Then you realise, okay, I can stand up. Then you got someone like Yannick Bahati who will take you down and kind of punch you in the face on the floor, so you think, okay, maybe I need to kind of start to learn about fighting on the floor. So I think, to be honest, wherever it goes, I should be all right, to be honest. And but yeah,
you talked about John Jones. You talked about some of the British light heavyweight scene seems to be flying a little bit under the radar. We have guys at the top level. We have guys like Linton Vassell, who's just competed for a world title. We have Liam McQuarrie, who's going to compete against Jimmy Manuwa. Wait, are these the guys that you want to emulate, or do you do something a little bit different to all of them?
To To be honest, I think every fighter has a different kind of style in some way, shape or form. Just maybe the way he throws a punch might be a bit different and whatnot. But yeah, I really do like the look of Jimmy Manuwa as well. I really think he fights well, and I like his style.
How do you think he's going to do in Poland? He's got a big fight, main event in Poland. Who's he fighting in Poland? He's Jan. No, that's Rocky. We're talking about. Sorry, we're talking. Pay attention to the interview, please. No, he's fighting Jan Blachowicz. That's it. He's fighting a big Polish guy. You know.
I'm fighting a big Polish guy as well. So
yeah, again, I'm going to apologize to your opponent now. I can't because Sean's taking it. What is it?
Rafał Sadrowski.
Rafał Sadrowski at BCMMA 9. There's obviously UFC quality people here, world class people training here. The fact that you know him, were you surprised at how quickly Leon has made sort of the run?
Nah, not at all. From when I've known Leon, he's always kind of had like I don't know how to describe it. He's always had a kind of fighter spirit to him anyway. So coming here and hearing that he's done so well and gone on to do great things, it was never a surprise, to be honest.
5 years' time, you're going to be following him? Is that the plan? Are you hoping to make this something you do full time?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, I was here kind of happy to train and whatnot. It's kind of when I started sparring people and they're saying, you know what, you're not that bad. You should give it a go. So I think I'm kind of at the time where I work and whatnot at the same time, but it's kind of wherever it takes me.
I'm not going to ask you to talk crap about somebody you don't know. That ain't fair. But again, for BCMA, for the fans that are going to be there, for the people watching, what can they expect when you climb into the cage? Because I'm guessing you're not going to say, well, I'm going to take him down, lie on him, and pass from side to.
Yeah.
What can they expect from you?
Just 100% energy, to be honest. Energy. Definitely just looking to kind of push forward, strike, whatever. As I said, he's a wrestler, so I'm sure he'll probably turn around and say, oh, I'm going to take him down and beat him up and whatnot. So I'll just be in there trying to stop him doing that and try and just implement my own game as well.
It's been a pleasure catching up. I love meeting, because without guys like you, our sport doesn't grow. It's really simple. Without the amateurs, without the guys debuting and making the step into that cage that I haven't got the bottle to do, it's awesome. Before we let you go, is there anybody you'd like to say thank you to? Anybody who's helped support you on your way, supported your decisions? Coaches, teammates, anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Everyone here, from Yannick, so Leon beating me up every time I come down here. So everyone down here. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it, to be honest.
You don't have a girlfriend, do you?
Oh, no.
Good, because interview etiquette suggests you always thank them last.
Oh, okay.
Just so you're, because then it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you ever so much. We look forward to seeing you make your debut 7 weeks' time at Jack Mason's BCMMA. Thank you so much. Awesome.